and welcome to this week's episode of Karting, where we're going to be karting the karts for all of the karting races around the merry streets of London as we head our way down to Brighton, which I still need to get my London to Brighton map up for. Welcome, everyone. Before we go around and say hello to all the people at this around this wonderful table, please take a moment to check out all of the opening links, including all of the places you can find us, contact us, support us, and find our sponsors, Mage Hand Press, present, and Bird in the Storm Publishing, whom we're very grateful to because they make this all possible. Also, we have a bunch of websites where you can get 10 to 15% discount on nearly all of your tabletop needs, and we have a tweet which you can retweet by tweeting the tweet that is in the tweet in the link on the command, and then when you tweet the tweet, then on the tweeter we get tweets and everyone tweets and the tweet becomes more powerful. Too powerful, perhaps. Let's go around and say hello to people. I thought I'd put Justin's camera so far off of like center then. I was like, oh, how have I managed this? Let's start with Justin. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. I am the community manager for Mage Hand Press. We make stuff for 5e, so I play Cypher games. Tonight I'm playing a character named Glass. If you've been watching the past couple weeks, you might be familiar with Glass's very slow cadence in which he communicates his thoughts and feelings.
It's honestly wonderful. Honestly wonderful. We will continue anti-clockwise around the screen and come next to Connie. Oh, yeah! Oh, hi!
Hey there, I am Connie O, and today I'm going to be playing Seraphim, who might have fallen from heaven, but, you know, whatever. And yeah, you can find me on Twitter and stuff as Connie O, yeah, and I'm super excited to be playing.
Super excited to have you as well. I am looking forward to this. Next round, we have that Kayla person.
Oh, hi. I am that Kayla person. I am not quite as impressive as everybody else. I got pulled back in here again. Hi. Also, I am probably going to be shit at this, because I read the books, read the book, but I kept it speedy, in theme with tonight. So there.
Kayla is lying. In our VODs right now, you can find a game which Kayla ran just this weekend where the memes went crazy. And
oh my God, the
we
memes went so
had
crazy.
a ton of fun. She's an amazing DM, an amazing player, and you'll be seeing a lot more of her soon, I'm sure. Last but most certainly not least, we have the wonderful Kylie at Stonefly Kai. Oh, hi. You are muted.
Oh, hi, now I'm unmuted.
There you go.
I am bringing back Brit this week, so she's like totally ready for some travel.
Fantastic. I still have not got my London to Brighton map. I keep distracting myself. So we're going to start in South London, where we'll be starting, I think, the night before, in fact. So wrap those tunes, because we will, in fact, be spending the night before in the pub, where everyone draws their starting position out of lots. But you may enter the pub as you please. Much like a real pub, it is a place where people can relax and talk. You can buy drinks if you wish. There's no rules against drinking the night before the race. And you can talk to each other. The draw's not for a few hours.
Brit is going to walk into the pub with her like Gucci bags and her Starbucks, you know, and she's gonna throw in the trash can and then go up to the bartender, Cosmo please, and quick, I need my Cosmo. That travel was just totally, gag me with a spoon.
A spoon slowly slides over from the bar. You needed a spoon?
Ew, did you put your hands on that spoon?
The handle.
Ew.
All right.
Bartender, I'm waiting.
The bartender looks up from their phone at the end of the bar. Sorry, what?
Cosmo, please.
Oh, right, yeah. That's a Cosmopolitan, right?
Duh. Do you like?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, all right. I'll give it a go. Anything for a laugh.
Under my breath, there goes his tip. Oh my gosh.
In Europe, they don't rely on tips. They pay their employees fairly.
Oh, you learn something new every day. Oh, well, who are you, smarty pants?
My name is Glass.
I can clearly see your stone, right?
Yeah, I'm a massive stone golem that's barely like sitting on top of this bar stool that's clearly starting to bend under the weight.
You don't look like your glass.
It's on account of the glasses.
Those are so last season.
I was given them $30 years ago.
I think at this point.
Last year.
Oh. I think at this point, walking into the bar, very flamboyantly dressed woman with race cars all over her cocktail dress and hair up in a bun. As she walks in, steps over to the bar and just kind of settles there. Doesn't order anything, just sits there prim and proper.
Don't ask for a cosmopolitan.
You can see, the three of you can see the bartender's come back out of the kitchen with a blender and is grabbing, just speed pouring some vodka. That's probably about right. A bit of cranberry juice, orange flavored liquor, like looking at the list. Orange flavored liquor. Orange Baileys, that'll do. That puts some of that in.
Oh!
Right, ice, bit of lime, chucks a lime in there, and just puts the lid on and just starts blending it. Be with you in a minute. How much do you want? Like a pint or?
Like, don't you have like the glasses it goes in?
Pulls out a third pint glass. It's an ale glass, but only holds third of a pint. How's that?
I guess it will work.
Awesome. All right. Just,
You
like,
shouldn't be drinking alcohol. Alcohol is bad for you. Especially if we're going to race tomorrow.
I prefer lava.
Lava's bad for you too. You're probably not safe.
If I were flesh, I would agree.
I can't really help you with the lava thing.
I know, we've discussed this.
Yeah.
But perhaps, maybe my friend has been around?
And go on.
I think he goes by Crowley lately.
Crowley. Scrat's forgotten if this is something Scratch should remember.
No, I'm making a Good Omens reference.
Scrat doesn't watch TV either.
It's a book.
Okay, I do actually love Terry Pratchett, but I haven't read that book since I was like 8.
Right?
You're like not gonna drink anything.
I'll drink, but I don't partake in alcohol. Especially if we're going to drive. You shouldn't drink and drive.
Do you like follow all the rules?
Sometimes I like to make mistakes and get messy.
And as you say that, fog comes in through the doorway and flashing lights, and Seraphim comes in, so pale you can barely even tell where her features begin. She's wearing a bright pink leather jacket that has 7 wings that seem to be made of clouds that fly out from behind. Lightning strikes. Wearing a dress made of clouds with little angels that seem to be flying in and out of it. They step in, slam a bottle of absinthe onto the bar top and says, "I need a glass and a spoon and a lighter."
You brought your own. That's amazing.
Yeah, you can't drink your own beer in here, love.
It's a good thing it's not beer.
Looks to the rest of you like, oh, you're them racing lot, aren't you? Yeah, no, they said something about this. A glass. He just grabs a pint glass off the side. It sort of looks a bit like that. And just pops it down on the table. There you go.
Who designed your dress?
Oh, I make everything myself.
You made it yourself?
I mean, I can tell you didn't make what you're wearing. At least I hope not.
Rude.
When you come from heaven, there's a lot to look down upon.
I truly don't know what to say to that, so I'm just gonna go back to my cosmopolitan. Bartender,
Yeah.
is it ready yet? Jeez.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. Turns the blender off. It's been blending this whole time. Pours it into the glass and puts... It's got a bit cloudy. You might want to wait for it to settle. And puts it down in front of you.
Grody, what is this?
I wouldn't advise drinking it. I don't think that's how you make that.
Yeah, no.
I'm
No,
going
no.
to take a sip of it. Is it terrible? It's terrible, right?
It sort of tastes like a cosmopolitan if someone put milk in it.
Oh. I'm gonna spit it out Ew, I am not paying for this. Dad
Hey?
would not be happy if I put this on my credit card. This is just terrible.
Credit card with cash only.
Well, I'm not paying.
Alright, I guess. I'm not gonna fight you about it, am I? Alright. Do you want a beer?
No, I'll go to Starbucks later.
Alright. They are everywhere.
Sorry. I feel attacked. At least you're not drinking alcohol. You'll be very prepared for tomorrow.
That the bloke should be in about 5 minutes with the that racing stuff. Tell you all about the route and all that. Is this your first time?
Yes, I drive a bus.
That'll be interesting. You're racing?
Yes. I have never raced before, but I am very looking forward to it.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Get it. Good. In a bus, you say?
Yes.
Are you all driving buses? Sis, looking around at the rest of you.
No. I drive the Seraphim. It's a great fin with wings all over it. It's painted like the fiery skies when the angels descend to smite the demons of hell and send the corrupt of the world to their doom.
You're very intense.
Why, thank you.
They probably do camping down in Brighton.
It's a very popular spot.
I meant to get intense.
I quite like you, bartender. Here, give me that horrible concoction you make so that I can down it in one go.
Oh, thank God, because there's so many left in the blender. Like starts pouring it out. Pours you a pint of slightly milky cosmopolitan.
Just chugging it like it's nothing.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
Ale's
literal
the best.
me. Oh.
yeah. Oh.
I don't know much about cocktails, to be honest, but if you want an ale, I know all about ale.
Are you new?
No, I worked here for years. Live above the place. Rent a room, like, don't own it.
I was about to ask if you were the kid of the owner or something.
No.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, it's alright. It's a pretty stand-up gig. Gives me time to work on other things, you know.
What is
Guys-
everybody else driving?
A Hummer. Made
Oh.
of stone. Like my
Practical and long-lasting. I like it.
I've had it for 100 years.
Took less than 30.
It's durable.
A local comes to the bar, and no words are exchanged between the local and the barman. The barman just starts pouring a Guinness.
I'm like totally driving my Lexus SUV.
Oh, that's great, honey.
Is it yours?
Well, anything that is my dad's is of course mine. So, yes.
Just curious. What color is it?
Black, because all the good people drive black cars.
Seems legit.
Surprised me. I thought you were going to say pink. I'm going to be quite frank.
Oh, it's pink.
I just had it done.
Like perfect cores.
It'll match the rest of you.
Yeah, of course.
I think it would have to be awful to match the rest of her.
Sick burn glass. Well done.
Oh,
You're going
guys
to
are
hell.
not
Let me tell
nice.
you. I'm happy for you.
Not nice.
Neither are you.
Oh, ah.
A man in a suit starts fiddling with a briefcase at the end of the bar.
Is
he-
it the guy we're looking for?
Yeah, and he leans over the bar into a cheap microphone that the bar lent him, and he sort of. Hello, is this thing working? Can everyone hear me? Okay. Hello.
No. Just no. No.
If you're in the London to Brighton race tomorrow, please enter your raffle tickets now. Thank you.
It's too real.
So real.
So real when somebody talks that close to the microphone. I will get up and head over to get or to give a raffle ticket. One of the two.
Yeah, he'll just as soon as you bring up your you'll have like a thing. He'll give you a
Oh,
ticket.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go, number 43.
43. It's a good number. I'll sit down, very prim and proper, keep everything together.
I'll walk up.
Sarah
and
brings over like whatever they're supposed to give them, but it's like super crumpled and just ridiculously burned around the edges and everything. Here you go.
Thank you. You'll be number 22.
Righto.
I'll go next. And I'll walk up to the person and like hold my hand out waiting for mine.
Yeah, have you got your ticket there?
Yeah, I would like my ticket.
Yeah, you should have your notification piece of paper, you know, the
Oh, yes, of course. And I'll like dig in my purse and hand it to you, pinky up like.
Alright, lovely, thank you. You'll be number 44.
Okay.
Glass stands up from the bar stool he was sitting on. It's permanently slightly bent and approaches the man.
Hello?
Hello. You need these?
Yeah, that's perfect, thank you. There you go, you're number 23.
Perfect.
Ha, my pen's just run out. That's no good, is it? Has anyone got a pen? Thank you. Genuinely just ran out. Right, excuse me a minute. This is the last call for racers for the London to Brighton race tomorrow. If you could bring your tickets up now, please, that would be fantastic. Thank you. Test. Is that working okay? Yep. Okay. And people bring up a few more cards. You see a couple of other people. There's a man in a sort of what looks almost like a trench coat. Come along. He's wearing a long beige trench coat, and he's wearing sunglasses. And I've broken that forever. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, he comes along and goes, "Hi, yes, got my ticket right here." Ha ha. The name, right? Yep. Here's your ticket. Flash Heart, the name. Right. Okay. Yeah. Here's your ticket number, and carries on. Towards the end, they're simply going to just roll a random dice to see who goes in what order. '91. So first will be Brit. Next will be Sarah Femme. Oh wait, hang on a minute. I should have been 76. So next would have been Franz, actually. Sorry.
No worries.
Nice. 69 will be Flash Heart, of course.
Nice.
10 is Sarah Femme. And that would be last is Glass. So do you remember what order we're in?
Would you mind repeating it one more time?
It's all right. Brit is first, followed by Sarah, by Miss Franz, then Flashheart, and then we have Sarah Femme, and lastly Glass.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, everyone. That concludes today's raffle. In first place, we have Brit. In second place, Miss Franzel. Then we have Flash Heart taking up third place. Sarah Femme in fourth, and taking our last place today will be Glass. Thank you all very much. The bar will be open until 11. Please enjoy yourselves, but remember there is a race in the morning. Good night. I'm just having far too much fun with that.
That is an NPC that needs to be in everything. It looks like you're going first, Brit.
Totally, like, of course I'm going first.
Well,
Sitting on the
of
pole.
course, you're going to need a head start, otherwise you're just going to lose immediately.
I'm gonna blow your cloud away.
Please don't. I don't believe that they're wearing clothes underneath.
I mean, if you're up for it.
Sorry, dogs are barking.
We stand doggos.
Like, I'm totally gonna be with a movie star, so like, no.
Well, seeing as how I've already been in 20 movies.
You've been in 20 movies?
Oh yeah, I'm a millionaire. I'm just doing this for kicks.
Oh, really?
What movie star are you going to have?
Oh goodness, I'm in this really good one. It's going to come out next month. It's called Deeper Than Danger. It's about going down in holes, spelunking, you know? But it's got druids in it, so we start spelunking at Stonehenge. It's really rather good.
I'd watch it.
Is that the bartender out of the blue?
Bartender's leaning against the mirror at the back against the drinks. He's helped himself to a drink as well. He's drinking an ale.
Seems
I
like the type.
remember-
Honestly, seems like the type.
I remember the druids of Stonehenge. The world is
You,
a
my
sad
friend.
place without them.
We've got to get you in one of my movies. You got a card?
No.
Or a pebble.
Well then.
I'm sorry, I have no form of personal identification.
Maybe next time. We'll look on some card site. Build you cards so you can identify yourself and give it away to other people so they know who you are.
Because business cards are the future.
This video is not sponsored.
What a power
Hey, I
move.
didn't drop any names. I was this close. I almost lit somebody up, and I was like, nope. We're holding out for that money. That good Vistaprint money.
Vistaprint is now appears on our race car.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yet.
That might be where I actually got my business cards made.
Stop giving them free promotion.
And
You right.
Flashheart will come and welcome to Seraphim and go, I say, you just wearing a cloud, woof.
Are you a dog? Oh, that's right. You've been cursed by God, and therefore you have to travel this plane in the body of a human in the mind of a dog. I'm so sorry for you. Hopefully you'll die soon.
Die? Flashheart?
Oh.
No way!
Flashheart never says die.
Flashheart never says die.
You just said it like 3 times.
Courage best. Which is an ale.
Are you ready for tomorrow, Flashheart?
Thank you, Kylie. Ready? I was born ready. How about you?
I'm always ready. I have my bus, and we will be driving and racing across Britain.
Down to Brighton. I warn you, though, I won't be losing my title. Where are you staying?
In the bus?
In a bus? No way. You can stay at my place if you like.
Well, quite forward, aren't you?
I like to get to the point.
Is that a pun of some kind? Is that,
I think he just thought it was clever.
Flashheart doesn't need to be clever. Wait. Excuse me.
No, you were right. Yeah,
Oh.
but you were right the first time.
good luck tomorrow, Flashheart!
And Flashheart will go towards probably somewhere in the pub with someone who asks less questions.
Me.
Aw.
Brit isn't like the smartest ever.
Fair enough.
So,
Don't put yourself down, Brit. I think you're very smart.
where does everyone come from?
Tootin'.
America!
The Hamptons.
Well, I think I referenced it already, but you all know I came from heaven, right?
Literally.
Nice place. But it gets boring after a while. It's almost too nice, you know?
I can imagine that, actually. Too nice.
Yeah, that's why I'm here, racing.
Do they allow alcohol up there?
They've got ambrosia, but it's not the same thing. You don't get a hangover. You're always full. You never really need a drink, you know? But down here, it's great. Well, except for the whole dying thing, but I mean, that's only happened to me like 5 times, so.
Do you know my friend Crowley?
Great guy. Helped him once, did some shifty stuff, but we'll not tell God that, eh?
Your secret is safe with me.
Like, as great as this is, I think I'm just gonna go like to bed because this isn't really as great as it should be. So like, I'm going.
All right. It's nice to know it's bedtime for the kiddies. See you later.
I think I'll go to my bus as well. But so good luck tomorrow, Brit.
Yeah, like, good luck, I guess.
Sleep
Good night,
well, Miss
everybody.
Fronzel. It was wonderful to meet you.
And I head to my bus because I got nowhere else to go. It's just bus time.
It was
I'm
a
a
pleasure
bus
to
lady.
meet most of you.
Glass, you are a card.
No, I am a rock.
We're gonna get along just fine, I think.
Glad to hear it.
All right, so as we get to the next day, each of you gets a course map of the London to Brighton. You start near the Thames, at Clapham Common. You go down until Castleton Pond, which is about 7 miles. A downhill section as you go into Chipstead. All the way down past Caterham, there's a water stop, 21 miles, where you can refuel. You carry on for another 29 miles. There is a lunch stop, if you would like to stop for lunch, and you carry on all the way down. 45 miles is the last water stop before the finishing line at 54 miles. A average car doing around 70 miles an hour should complete the race in an hour and a half. So you could complete it in as little as 20 minutes.
Yay! I know all of the places that you said were real places, probably in England.
Yep.
But half of them sounded like made up. I don't mean to be mean, but some of them like.
Chipstead?
Yeah, Chipstead is the one that really got me. I was like, what?
I mean, Caterham's a car, so you should recognize that one.
It's
Or
just
we-
Chipstead. You got to Chipstead, and I just was like, no, I can't with these names right now. I can't.
They're real places. Tee.
I know. I believe you, but I was like, oh.
Tee.
Tee.
So, as we approach the starting line, it is indeed Brit up first, and your chap is there in his suit, doing some checks on your vehicle. What is he checking over?
My air conditioning.
I meant, is there anything funky about your Lexus? Or is it just a regular
Like
car?
special for racing.
Yeah.
Like I have a good engine in it. I know a lot about cars, so it's been updated for racing.
Oh, custom tuning. Very nice.
Mhm.
Yep, all seems legal. Yep, no spoiler, so that doesn't solve any problems. SUV, eh? Not many people would take a race in an SUV, but we welcome all types. Well, have fun. Remember your water stops and your lunch stop. You don't have to stop for lunch if you don't want to. There might be biscuits, though.
Are biscuits the same thing in England as they are in America?
We discussed this extensively when Scrat was in Texas.
What are they?
You would call them cookies, I guess.
Ooh, okay. I totally would like stop for some cookies.
Like shortbread cookies.
Some of them are shortbread. We've also got Garibaldi's. We've got custard creams, bourbon biscuits. Mildred's really gone all to town with this one. She's put together a lovely tea tray. But like I say, it is an optional stop. If you can just carry on straight through, you can. But, I'm not saying Mildred will be disappointed. It's a lovely spread. Right, well, you all seem ready to go, Brit. Yeah, your Lexus seems in order. Water's topped up, seems full of fuel. All right. Let's see, time now. Just 4:18 in the afternoon. Lovely. All right. So we'll go on the hour then. Are you all ready?
Like totally.
2 questions.
We've got like 45 minutes. Okay, we're just gonna sit here for 45 minutes. Having a cup, as you do.
I suppose we can let you go at 4:20. We could do the next one, I suppose. No rush though, really.
Yeah.
These racers wanting to get everything done so quick all the time. I don't know.
2 questions.
Sure. What's up, class?
First question. Has traffic been cleared from our route?
No.
Naturally.
So there might be some trouble getting through the junctions of the M25.
Follow-up question. Are we required to follow the aforementioned path? Or can we get creative on our way?
You can be as creative as you like. The aim of the game is to get down to Madison Drive, Brighton. It doesn't matter what route you take. We have suggested the route that we think would be quickest. This is a race about speed, after all. So if you could take that, it's probably one of the quicker routes, you might say, but you don't have to take that one. That's not the track I thought it was. That's not it at all.
You have the map upside down.
Me have the map upside down? No. Look, you just put the sea at the bottom. The Thames goes left.
It looks like the right track. You just had it the wrong way.
No, look, 'cause the Thames goes left to right. That's the bit there with the Millennium Dome. Look, that little loop. Do you see?
If you're showing us a map, I don't see anything.
Yeah, I'm not showing you the map, but he is.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Just it's one of them maps as well that it's not like a clear map. It's one of them satellite printouts. Looks like someone's printed it out from Google Images.
Oh no, and it's all like blurry, dot matrix paper.
It's on 2 different pages, like the edges cut off on the page.
Kind of
They use like scotch tape to put it together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
one half is scotch tape and the other half is like stapled for no reason.
Yeah.
Anyway, we might as well get you off, I reckon. Brit, when you're ready, 3, 2, 1, and away you go. Alright, who's next then?
That would be me.
Hello, Mrs. Franzel. Miss Franzel, so what am I... a bus?
It's
What kind
a
of bus is
giant
this?
yellow school bus.
An American school bus.
An American school bus.
Got it. Oh, right, okay.
It has some modifications to it.
Right, yeah, I've not really checked over one of these before. I wonder if the engines are the same as the big red ones.
It's definitely not a typical bus. It's definitely something's up with it. When he goes to open up the trunk, it like snaps back at him.
I'm trying to look in the bonnet.
You have to ask it nicely. Say
Oh.
please.
May I look in the bonnet, please?
Let him. And I kind of like tap the side of it and it just opens up for him.
He sees the tap and goes, one of those, bit
Mhm.
jinky, is it? Alright. Looks across the inside. Alright, yeah, that seems to be roughly in order, I suppose. Don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's alright. Doesn't look illegal. Check your fuel then. Check your water. Wonderful. Stay hydrated, won't you? It's supposed to be sunny today. And you can be off next. Ready?
Ready.
And 3, 2, 1. Off you go then.
Pedal to the fucking metal. Let's go.
How does the bus take away? Does it take away like a school bus or?
There might be things to it. Kind of like. Ever seen the Magic School Bus?
So it like folds in half before going forward.
No, it doesn't fold in half. It just spits out like it's got like propellers on the back and fins like an airplane and just takes off flying. I can post a picture of the Magic School Bus if you have never seen the Magic School Bus.
Is that the one that would go into like inside a body and all that sort of things? Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do remember this.
I've been fighting the urge to sing the theme song this whole
You're
time.
welcome.
Truth.
Flashheart rocks up in a 1910 Merlin engine custom job. 16 cylinder. Makes a nice purring sound as he looks at it. Oh, I say, Flashheart, this looks rather nice. Yes, I just tuned it up myself this morning. Oh, did you? Let's open the bonnet. Everything seems in order. I mean, this isn't your first time, is it, Flashheart? Fuel gauge full, water full. Alright, and Flashheart, off you go. Woof, woof, man! Yes, 1910.
Really?
Merlin engine. Oh. Next is Seraphim.
So Seraphim is driving up in the Seraphim, which is a shark fin. but the cockpit in the front is like a shark head, and it has 7 feathered wings sticking off of it that are flapping in the breeze. When the race master opens the lid to see what the engine is, it's just gold liquid flowing through tubes, bubbling and releasing bursts of steam that turn into butterflies.
Well, I've never seen anything like this before.
Oh yeah, it's a newfangled thing. It's energy conscious. Going green, don't you know?
Oh. And the wings, what do they do?
You know, what wings do. Just look pretty. Flap. You know.
Aesthetic wings. Right, yep, no problem. Starts making some tick things. I don't know if it's full of petrol or not, but there's a lot of gold stuff, I suppose, so, I'll put down probably alright. Alright, we'll let the adjudicator at the other end make the final decision.
Oh, of course.
Alright, well then you're ready to go then. Ready? 3,
Ready.
2, 1, off you go. This person should be bespectacled.
What was that again?
I just keep picturing like the Monty Python, like just like a proper bowler hat, just yeah, spectacles at the tip of his nose as he looks over a clipboard. You're gonna get an actual bowler hat, aren't you?
Close.
Yep, there it is.
Right, well, Larson, glass. What do we got here?
Does he open up the hood?
Actually, could I get you to help me lift this bonnet? I've given it a go, but it's quite heavy.
No worries. And he easily picks it up as if it was paper.
Yeah, it's, taps it. Is that solid slate, is it?
The outside of the car is, yes.
That's lovely, that. It looked quite nice in my bathroom, actually, I think.
Please don't relieve yourself here.
No, I just meant, like, the floor tiles, you know. I've got, what do they call it? I've got, poly, oh, come on, what's the name? Lino, that's the one. Linoleum, that's it, there you go. Lino flooring at the minute, and, it's all curling up at the edges, and I'm not very happy with it, to be honest. The builder, he said that he'd come back on Thursday and sort it out, but Thursday came and went, no builder. We're trying to get a hold of him, trying to give him a ring, no answer, doesn't answer the phone. So, don't know what to do, really. But he didn't do the job right, and I've left him a bad review on the internet. But, what does that really get you?
Sounds like you should hire someone more reliable.
I wish I'd gone on one of them websites that you can check people out beforehand, to be honest. That's what I should have done in hindsight. Anyway, this all looks alright. Let's have a look at your petrol.
The volcano's fine.
The volcano, hang on, what?
The engine is a 100-cylinder engine wrapped around a small volcano on the inside.
He sort of looks at it and goes, yeah, it seems alright. Lava's an interesting one. But hey, we're not the Formula One, we'll let you do whatever you like. Alright then. Seems very reasonable. Oh, water and petrol. That's what I'm supposed to check.
Water, none here. No petrol either. Sometimes I use fossil fuel, but not petrol.
Oh, right. Well, we'll check your lava meter and check your fossil fuels, your deliberately vague fossil fuel gauge, and as long as they're both up, we'll let you go on. All right, brilliant. Yeah, they all seem alright. Alright, and ready? 3, 2, 1. Go, have a good race. And we'll get into the actual racing of the game. So, in the Cypher system, you can make 3 types of checks. Might checks, speed checks, and intellect checks. For the most part, we use speed checks. But the fun thing about the Cypher system is that you can bargain and barter with the DM to see what you can get away with. So you could... we do a check for all things, so if you want to overtake someone, that's a check. If you want to create space between you and someone else, that's a check. And if you want to close distance between you and someone else, that is a check. You could just use speed to try and cleanly race around someone. If you wanted to try and knock them out of the way, you could argue that you could use strength. And if you would like to maybe point at the sign and convince them that they're supposed to turn off the wrong way, maybe you could use intellect. There's a test recovery roll for us there from Kylie. Thank you, Kylie.
It's from the Cosmo last night.
Of course.
Yeah, it's a recovery from the Cosmo the night previous.
Yeah, there's a little bit of orange Bailey's working its way into the stream. Michael Wayne says, to that Kayla person, in thanks for the great gifts from the unclippable clip.
Oh, from my DM session when I covered my face. Sorry.
I was as confused as you for a second there. I'm...
Yep.
Okay.
Calling back.
So you get an advantage. Brit, you are out in front, and we will go in this order as we go around. So Brit, you have the lead. You are currently completing the stretch between the Thames and Croydon. This is London driving. So we'll need, I think, first a direction check, which I think would be an intellect check to navigate the roads of London. So we don't have grid systems over here.
Intellect.
Difficulty 3 will be to navigate London easily. Anything higher than that will increase speed. Anything lower than that may cause complications. There you go. Difficulty 5, chat. Do you know what? You actually pop on one of the congestion charge roads. It's completely clear because no one wants to pay the fees. But you're racing, right? So that shouldn't matter. You can dive through London double quick, and before you know it, you are heading to. You are nearly at Croydon. You've got there. You can see the Carshalton Pond at the 7-mile mark, which is how you know you are on the right path.
My dad would totally pay those fees anyways.
Of course, there you go. Next in line, we have Miss Fronzel. I can't read my own writing.
Franz. Intellect, correct?
To navigate London, yes.
Alright. And it is 3. Is that...
If you'd like to spend effort, you can. You literally spend your health to increase effort.
Nah.
First level is 3 points, and then every point after that.
There we go.
Okay, so an 11 just beats difficulty 3.
Mm-hmm.
So you can make your way through, but you take the normal traffic route.
Okay.
So it will take you slightly longer than Brit to navigate, because normal traffic is terrible in London. So there's lots of traffic lights, lots of one-way system navigation. Fairly sure you see the same statue 4 times, but it's just from slightly different angles. You go through a tunnel at one point, and you didn't even know there was a river near here. But there you go.
Talking a roundabout for like 4 or 5 revolutions, just going around and around and around. Like that one, no, that one, no, that one, yeah.
But that's going well, to be fair. Flashheart will come into play when we get onto the motorway. Then we have Sarah Femme.
And we're rolling intellect. Difficulty 3. Boop.
Oh!
Yeah! Woo!
How do you do it? How do you navigate London in so quick a fashion?
I don't know much about London, but I'm going to say that there's one of those bridges that goes up to let boats go underneath, and it gets shut down because the boat's going to go under it. But I know that the Seraphim can just glide right over that space, so I just drive right up one of those bridges as it's going up, up, up. The space is so distant, I hang in the air way too long, but I land it, and I just cut off a bunch of time.
Yeah, nailed it. You even see you can even see Brit on one of the congestion charge roads at one point. You don't quite touch, but you guys see each other. You know.
Yay!
Last but most certainly not least, Justin playing Glass.
I have a particular route that I would like to try. I would like to head towards Victoria Station.
Indeed, you can.
Difficulty 3.
Difficulty 3, yes. Ooh. You put in an effort as well?
I did.
Yeah, well, with one effort, it's going to be difficulty 2, so it's not the worst failure. But you're not going to be you're not going to get through quite as easy as you might have thought. What was the plan?
Pick the train tracks in my Hummer.
So that
Womp
could
womp.
well work out, but unfortunately, getting into Victoria Station is a bit of a hullabaloo because of all the people. So I've got this, like, you know, sort of like I don't know if you've ever seen them films where you just see sheep all over the road and people are trying to make their way through in cars. It's sort of the same, but you've got people in suits just like walking probably around 6 miles an hour. They're at a fairly brisk pace in London, just swarming everywhere, and you can barely move for fear of hitting them. But you'll get on the train tracks, and before you know it, you are speeding your way down south. You will all converge on I'm trying to remember what road it is that goes down there now. I can't remember, but I think it's something like the M23 or something like that. You all converge on the M23. The order, thanks to those rolls, will be Brit, Seraphim, Flashheart, Miss Franz, and Glass.
Slow and steady.
Okay. And then I'll be back in 2 seconds because I desperately need a bio. But yeah, you are currently on the M23. You can all be within like distance of each other, so you can converse if you want, or you can take breaks. You let me know.
I just lay on the horn the whole time. Because I feel like it.
I feel like you're doing it in a rhythm because you can't just keep your hand on the horn. So the Seraphim just starts like pumping out this music to go with your horns. They're like air horns going off and just this driving bass beat from their engine.
Just
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
muted. Brit.
I'm so excited. Does Glass listen to hard rock?
Hey.
No.
Yes.
No.
He does.
No.
There have been many references to some of the music that he's listened to.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Of course.
God. Why am I seeing this fun monster?
Would you like
He's
to
probably
know
listening
my
to the Rocky
favorite
soundtrack.
Christmas song? It's rocking around the Christmas tree.
And then Miss Franz turned and crashed her bus into the Thames because she couldn't take the puns. Thank you, everybody. Good night. It's been nice playing with you. Thank you.
You guys probably keep seeing me talk. I'm just gonna make this clear. My kid is being a turd outside my door. So I'm like yelling at her essentially, like, get your ass to bed. I don't yell at her. And I don't.
No.
But in my head, it's get your ass to bed. I say, you need to go to bed and stop playing with those cats that are meowing. She says, I'm not playing with them. And I say, I can hear them.
Yep, there's the cat. I heard the cat. I heard the cat. You are not lying.
Oh, hi, everyone.
Oh, hi.
No.
That was a relief. I role-played the bartender a little bit too hard. All on the M23. Did I miss anything of importance?
Stone Temple Pilots. That's all you meant.
I was about to tell you about my pet, Rock Lobster.
Oh, God, no. No.
Favorite game, rock, paper, scissors.
No! He can't do anything but rock. Entire time, so he just keeps losing. He can't figure out why. Rock.
I show paper why Rock never loses to paper.
Just imagining all these poor people playing rock, paper, scissors with you and then walking away with broken hands because they played paper.
Oh.
Just did scissors once as a joke, and then his hands didn't cast for like 3 months.
Ironically, Rock in chat says his puns are so transparent. The immediate anger around the table makes it all worthwhile. Thank you, Rock. Even your name seems to be part of the fun.
I'm just so happy right now. You can't see, but there's like a single tear of just happiness. Just
honestly, y'all are so fragile around these puns. Okay, we're gonna stop looking at chat. On the M23 then, it's quite clear. You can see there is, for those of you who aren't aware of UK motoring laws, you are supposed to overtake on the right lane, on the right-hand side. Everyone drives in the middle lane. That's not actually legally part of the law, but it is what everyone does. The left-hand lane, only lorries use it, but you never find one lorry driving along. There'll always be two, and one will be overtaking, so everyone's forced into the outside lane on the far right. BMWs never leave the far right lane unless they are at their junction, and then they swerve across all three lanes to take the junction.
This sounds like eerily accurate to like almost like Chicago traffic in a way.
Yeah, I guess people are people everywhere, huh?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah. So, we joined the M23. Like I say, it's quite quiet. There is a Nissan Micra driving in the middle lane, followed by other similar cars. There is a Beamer, probably sitting at about 90 miles an hour, just hovering in the far right lane. And this is the state of play as Brit gets to hits the road. Brit, what would you like to do?
Like, I'm gonna continue on at my same pace, but like, I'm going to throw my Starbucks out the window and try to hit. Is it Miss Fonzie behind me?
It is Sarah Femme, I believe.
Ooh, Sarah Femme. I'm gonna try to hit her car. their car, right there.
Yeah,
There.
sure.
Either or.
What kind of role would you like to take for this?
Might, because I have to throw it out in the wind.
And
Okay.
hope the wind takes it.
Oh wait, speed, because I'm speeding in my car.
Well, throwing a thrown weapon would normally be made with a speed action, but I was about to ask if your window was manual or automatic for the strength check.
Well, it's totally automatic.
Oh yeah, you could. So you could use either, really. I'm just playing.
I had to think about that.
I'm so into character right now. It's freaking me out.
So
You'll set
I'll-
the difficulty, and then Seraphim can try and dodge.
Ooh, that's pretty low.
Okay, so we've set a difficulty of 2. Seraphim, please dodge a what would you be drinking? Is it a 1 pump?
An Americano.
Oh, okay. I was expecting like a 1 pump cuppa fracca moppa puccino or something, but it's
That
gone
no,
for the
that has too many calories.
Should
I'm
have
a
gone for a stick to the front and just like smear. I've been to Starbucks too much.
only one of us has Starbucks in front of us right now. That's what I'm saying.
Don't judge me. Grass. I'm very attacked right now as I drink my Starbucks again.
We
So
are not sponsored by Starbucks either.
What?
I said we're not
I guess-
sponsored by Starbucks.
not yet.
No, we're not sponsored by
Oh,
Starbucks
sorry.
yet. I'm
Not
working
yet.
on it. Don't worry.
So Seraphim,
So I'm-
there is a drink flying towards you. Please make me a speed defense roll. I ask for speed defense because if you are trained in speed defense, it may be 1 step easier.
I don't believe I'm trained in speed defense, but I do have jumping as a skill. Can I jump over this coffee?
Afraid speed defense would be the skill we're looking for there. You can use jumping to navigate obstacles or even maybe make an attack, but in terms
Alrighty.
of defense, it would definitely be a defense roll we need.
No worries. Nice.
You probably didn't even notice the drink, to be honest, with that high
Right?
roll. It just sort of hits the ground somewhere, and maybe it causes an issue for other racers. We'll find out, I guess. But Brit, on this occasion, you haven't created any distance between you and Seraphim. So Seraphim, next it's you, and you're quite close to Brit.
Okay. You said that I could use jump to make an attack. So can I try and jump over / onto their car?
Yes, you could. Yeah, sure.
What's the
So let's get
difficulty?
the clarity here first, though. Are you intending
Yeah.
to jump over them Knight Rider style and end up ahead of them? Or are you intending to land on them and make this an attack?
I feel like just jumping over them will prove enough of a point at this point. So
Okay.
not an attack.
Sure. So
Do you have a difficulty for me, or?
no, you will set the difficulty at 0, and then Brit will need to defend that difficulty.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Oh no!
GM intrusion. Well, do you know what? As you were speeding down the M23, you were coming towards the downhill section of the M23, which is just past Croydon, past Epsom, down Caterham Way. So I think as you drive into Chipstead, or through Chipstead rather, you perhaps pull on the jump mechanism,
Mhm.
but the car just doesn't come down. It just continues to float. And we'll see how that affects things as we carry on. There won't be any defense roll this time, Brit, because this was, of course, a GM intrusion. GM intrusions, I can also offer you GM intrusions at random times in the game. They're not always bad. When I offer them, I offer 2 people an XP. You can use XP to re-roll, essentially like an advantage. If you have 2 of them, you can create a player intrusion, which is exactly the same as a GM intrusion, except you introduce him. Thank you very much, Rock, who gives an advantage to Seraphim.
Yay!
And I had a hiccup. So, after Seraphim, we have Flashheart. Flashheart is a difficulty 5 driver, and they are going to try and pass under Seraphim as they begin to soar into the sky. Could you please, Seraphim, make me a difficulty 5 check, defense check of your choice. Maybe I might rule out might because you're currently flying, but you could use speed or intellect to try and stop them from passing you.
Did you say 3?
5.
Oh, woof. I should put some effort into that. How exactly does that work?
So, you have a might pool, a speed pool, and an intellect pool. When you would like to make a roll and you'd like to put some effort into it, you can take points out of your pool to create effort. The first tier costs 3 effort, and then every tier after that costs 2 effort. So if you do 1, it costs 3. If you do 2, it costs 5. If you have an edge, that reduces the cost by 1. Why do we want to keep our pools healthy? Because they also make up your health. When one pool goes to 0, you become you gain an inability, which means everything becomes 1 step harder. If you lose 2 pools, your car is disabled, and that means your speed is 0. If you lose all 3 pools, it means your car is destroyed, and you have to make drastic changes and end up back at the back of the race.
Okay. I think I'll use 2 effort and hope for the best.
Cool. So there you go. You've got an edge, so it tells you the cost was 4, so please reduce your speed by 4. And the effort was 100% justified as you managed to nimbly fly and just stay ahead of Flashheart.
Yay! Success!
Success indeed. Miss Fronzel,
Oh, hi.
what would you like to do?
I-
Flashheart is ahead, Glass is behind.
I just want to catch up to Flashheart and hopefully pass him.
Yeah, you're close enough to make a pass attempt at the moment.
Okay. I want to definitely try to get past him. So would that be speed?
Yes, if you'd like to just speed past, it would be speed.
I just
need
want
to
to speed past for now.
And speed difficulty 5.
Difficulty 5. And
There's only one NPC in this game and they're hard. All the time. Woof, woof.
No!
Woof indeed, sir. I think I will spend an effort as well. Hopefully?
Oh, doesn't... so... With two
No.
levels of effort costing you 5 points from your speed pool, unfortunately you
Yes.
still can't beat Flashheart as he just nimbly dives in front of you. Not this time, I'm afraid. Ha ha!
He cut me off. Jerk. Oh, I almost lost my cool there for a minute.
Ooh. Last
You made a mistake. It got messy.
started to. Last but most certainly not least is Glass. On
I
the
made
train
it to-
tracks.
Yes. So I'm attempting to take the Gateway Express tracks directly to Brighton.
Okay.
Give it scratch like
You're what?
now look what you've done.
As Scrat hastily grabs another map.
I think we can all agree that the real victory is when you outsmart the DM.
Well done. Well done.
I think the victory this time goes to chat and those puns out there.
I've
They're
stopped
doing
looking.
so
Oh my
good.
god, are they still punning?
They're still going. It's so good.
Oh god.
So you know, Scrat, the track follows pretty closely to the A23 going through Balham, Thornton Heath, Thornton Heath, Croydon, South Croydon.
Yeah.
All the way down to
Past Gatwick Airport, Haywards Heath, Withersfield, Burgess Hill, Hassocks, Preston Park, and Brighton. Yep. Okay. So Glass takes a different route altogether.
When I Googled London to Brighton, the train track was the first thing that came up on how to get there, and I was like, I know what I'm doing.
Fair. Totally fair. So, I do you know what though? I'm gonna. Oh, hell, none of you are English. You don't know. The road and the train track pass several times. There's a lot of bridges where you can see the train. So, you are currently in last place, but that's probably just because of the traffic in London. Now you're on the train track. Let's see if you can. I feel like you're trying to outsmart everyone here. Would that be fair to say? Are you going for intellect?
I feel like I'm really in an open area so that I can really run.
Okay. Sure thing. So make me a test and we'll see if Miss Fronzel can beat it.
Oh gosh. No. Probably not.
Wow, so difficulty 6. So we have our first impossible roll.
Yeah.
Cypher system works on a, you set the difficulty, you times that difficulty by 3, and that's the number you have to beat on a d20. Of course, difficulty 6, which is the original roll, means you have to roll 18 or higher. Difficulty 7 is impossible because you need to roll a 21. And difficulty 8, which is the set difficulty, means you have to roll a 24 or higher. Which means you can only do this if you use effort or training, Miss Fronzel.
I do have speed defense. Is that gonna help me at all or no?
That will help. Speed defense will help.
How will that help? Will that just...
It lowers the difficulty by 1.
Okay.
Still impossible.
Still impossible, so...
You can make it narrowly possible by using effort. Then you'll only have to roll an 18, 19, or 20.
Oh gosh. Alright, I guess. What was it? Is it a 10? What was the difficulty rating?
Difficulty 8.
8, sorry.
And then you need to put at least 1 level of effort in to make it possible.
Okay. We'll do 2 again, because why not? No.
It
Nope.
didn't take into account your training, but even with your training, that will only be difficulty 6. So Glass, you are speeding down the London Victoria to Gatwick Express line. You can see Gatwick Airport as you go bombing on by. Train station's empty.
Oh man, I passed the M25. I had plans for the M25.
I mean, we can. I mean, yeah, I think we've all passed the M25, haven't we? Have we all passed the M25?
The M25 runs the wrong way.
No, you actually have to go the M25 part of the way to get from London to. Yeah, I was bored at work. I googled routes. I mean, I was a productive
As you
worker.
do, at work, just Googling how traffic is in London to Brighton. I do it every day.
I didn't even Google London to Brighton routes until we started actually playing.
Well, you have a job that you like, Scrat.
Technically, you are doing it during work, so I mean...
Technically, yeah. Wow. What else do I get to call work?
I like my second job, but as much as I like the company TD Ameritrade, it's not what I want to do forever.
Fair, right? Okay, so we can say you haven't reached the M25 yet, actually. We're just getting to that downhill section, which is about 8 miles from the M25, actually. So yeah, maybe you'll be going through the network near Epsom then, as I hastily make my train references more accurate. However, so you have overtaken them, though, and I've done a silly thing and put that pen down. There it is. So we go back around to the top then with Brit. Brit, just out of interest, how does Brit drive? Are you obeying the UK laws? Are you weaving in and out?
Like, I totally am just driving where I want to because I'm Brit. And like, I don't apply my mascara and lipstick while I'm driving. By I don't, I mean like I totally do. I'm just gonna speed ahead.
Sure. Give us a speed roll.
A speed. That would be a 5.
Difficulty 5. Now, I'd like to make this one step harder for you, Seraphim, because you're currently flying, and the distance between you is getting greater. So I'd like to make that a difficulty 6 speed defense roll.
Whew!
It's possible.
That's
apparently.
intense.
You have advantage, remember.
You do have an
I
advantage.
do. How does that work?
Cool. Before you roll twice and take the best result.
Let's give it a go then.
Any effort or anything you use will be applied to both rolls, so you don't need to worry about spending twice or anything like that.
Okay. I feel like I want to use might because what I'm trying to accomplish is being heavy enough to get myself down to the ground again.
Okay, trying to steer yourself back down. I can see that. Okay, yeah.
Let's see. And it's 6, you said?
Difficulty 6, yes indeed.
And I'm just gonna throw 3 effort in there because I do want to do this.
Fair. Okay, so the first roll is a success, but why don't you roll the second roll anyway and see how it comes out? You never know, you might get an outstanding or
Nice.
something.
Oh my goodness!
Okay, I called it.
So good.
Yeah, you Brit cannot create any speed as you with the nat 20. I think the major effect will be that you do manage to ground yourself again. You manage to get yourself back down on the road. How does this look?
Oh goodness. I feel like they've been floating so long that the road went sideways, wiggly, but the car was just going straight. So they come down and just like bounce off a couple cars until they're right next to Brit, and they just look out the window and go.
Muted.
Like, where did you come from?
Came from heaven. I told you.
And like, she's gonna like look in the air like she kind of believes it.
Sure thing. Yeah. There we go. So then next it will be Seraphim's turn.
Okay. Woo. So I want to use my running skill to try and just get past Brit here.
Sure thing.
Meh.
Okay, so trained makes that difficulty 4 rather than 3. So Brit, they're trying to overtake. They've landed next to you and they're just going to try and pull ahead. Not today, though. I guess the two of you.
Nope.
I guess the two of you just. What are you? Is this becoming like a drag race? Yeah. Are we?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
does it look?
Like, no way are you getting past me.
I feel like we're not concentrating on our driving. We're just like looking at each other, being like, "You're not gonna pass me because I'm too fast."
Like, no, talk to the hand.
Oh my goodness, what mascara are you whizzing? Pass it over here. I want to try.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely.
Here's my lip gloss. It's like so good. I got it from heaven. Oh my goodness, your lips will be so soft.
Oh, like, can I totally keep it?
I mean, I've got like 5 more. Totally keep
Oh,
it. I mean,
okay, cool.
your dad couldn't afford it anyway.
Oh, Well, you're still not getting past me.
Well, maybe if I start driving, I will.
Let's see. Kylie, may I offer you an intrusion? If you accept the intrusion, you get 1 XP, which means you get a reroll, and you can gift one to another player.
Yeah?
As you are driving along, a lorry pulls into your lane. What is that for a lorry? Okay, how do you describe a lorry? It's not quite an 18-wheeler, but
Okay.
a big articulated truck.
Okay.
A semi.
Not
Semi
yet.
truck.
Woof woof. As they pull out, I would like you to make a speed defense roll to avoid the truck as it tries to knock into you both. We'll start with Kylie.
And a difficulty?
It will be difficulty free. You succeed. As it pulls out, you can nip around it, but this does mean that as it pulls out, the two of you will be split apart. Seraphim, I won't make you do a roll as well, but for the moment, you can't see each other. You're on opposite sides of a truck.
Okay.
That spelling of lorry's awful. So next up is Flashheart. Flashheart sees Seraphim on the lorry and looks at Brit on the lorry and is thinking, well, there's only one thing to do here. And they're going to dive off the road at the next junction and try and... they're going to put their foot all the way down and try and go a little off-road to cut out part of the motorway. So, Seraphim, you'll currently be defending. Please make a difficulty 5 speed defense roll.
This driver is so tough.
Yeah, unfortunately, the GM doesn't roll in this game. Oh, second GM intrusion. Well,
Why?
From a 20 to a 1. Damn.
The lorry
Right?
panics. When Brit comes up the inside of it, they stop paying attention, and the lorry doesn't crash into you, but it does sort of veer towards you, and you hear the awful metallic sound of wheel nuts churning up the side of your car. Please take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
They'll come off your smite pool first.
Whew.
As this happens, Brit is able to pull away. When Brit comes around the lorry, you can't see Seraphim, but instead Flashheart comes down the embankment on the grass and bursts through the barricade onto the road and looks across at you, Brit, and says, "Woof woof! I win this race every year."
So gross.
Muted?
I can't keep doing that tonight. Like, I don't even know who you are.
Flashheart by name, Flashheart by nature.
You're not getting past me.
We'll see. Miss Fronzel.
Oh, hi. I think I want to try to... So it's a magic school bus, right?
Magic
I
School
want
Bus,
to
yeah.
try to, kick on the afterburners off the back. Basically, it looks like a giant shuttle back end. And try to speed to catch up to everybody.
Because you are
But
currently
going...
in last place. I'll just come to glass
Yeah.
afterwards because they're off on a train track having their own adventure.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to say, I'm going to make an argument to use might because with the jets going so hard, I have to really hold on to the steering wheel to try to keep the thing under control without falling, accidentally driving into a wall or another car.
It's a two-hand job, definitely.
It's definitely a two-hand job every time to keep that thing under control.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing Flashheart can't hear you right now.
I was going to say,
I'm
it suddenly became an innuendo. I didn't quite see that coming, but we'll roll with it.
You said two-hand job, and you've been woofing all night, so there. Who started it? So
Well,
Mike?
Miss Fronzel, yeah, sure. Make me a might check to try and engage the thrusters.
Okay, is there a difficulty?
No, you set the difficulty, and then
Oh.
Seraphim will have to defend.
Then I'm rolling the wrong one, I believe. Am I? I
would
can't
know.
tell.
Yeah, I don't know until you press. Okay.
Okay. I don't know if that's the right. Oh,
Whew.
I don't know if that's correct, but hopefully it was right.
Looks pretty correct to me. Did you get
Okay.
a major effect suggestion when you rolled your character sheet?
I don't think so. But I would say probably with me zooming forward, something to do with like the jets are like kicking up really hard and messing with the flight pattern. I'm
Okay.
assuming.
Okay,
Like
so
air flight pattern, or again, because it's so, I'm assuming that it took off into the air, that it's like rather light. Sarah's car thing.
okay, I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll give you +2 to speed checks for 2 rounds
Okay.
on the condition that you take -1 on speed checks for 3 rounds afterwards.
Oof.
I mean, your net gain is higher.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it. So +2 to everything for 2 rounds.
+2 to everything for 2 rounds. Okay. Seraphim, please make me a difficulty 6 speed defense roll.
I'm not even gonna try. I'm not gonna put anything into this. I either get a natural 20 or I fail. So
Fair?
yeah.
Yeah, no, this rocket just comes. It seems that trying to go on the correct side of the. I think what's happened here is maybe there's a BMW or something that's also moved over with the lorry, and you're boxed in now. So you know, because we've only got 3 lanes, so that inside lane was the way to go, and everyone else has taken advantage of it. Glass. Off on the train tracks. Let's see if you can increase your position even further.
All right. As I continue south through Coldson and just north of Merstham, the M25 comes up over me. I'd like to, or I'm not sure if it's over or under, they intersect. I'd like to launch a boulder onto the M25 to cause a traffic jam for those behind me as I continue on my way.
Okay.
And as I do this, I put in the Rolling Stones' greatest hits, starting off with
No!
Painted Black.
No!
Sure thing. Make me a might roll. Let's see how effective you are. We'll just scale this.
And I want to launch this as far ahead on the M25 as I can. Maybe if I'm lucky, I can get some people that are in front of me in terms of pacing.
Okay, so we'll say difficulty 2 to make any effect whatsoever. And then every difficulty above that will affect another racer.
Okay.
Oh, free effort as well. That's just mean, that is. But you only rolled a 6.
No, I rolled a 15.
Oh, I see. Hang on. Yes. So that's actually difficulty 8. Woo. So, this boulder lands on the M25, and immediately both lanes have to stop as cars are wiped out and people start crashing. You can already hear all of your news radios come up, and you've got your news reporter there going, "This is the 5 o'clock news with a special announcement. Unfortunately, some sort of meteorite has hit the M25, stopping both lanes and causing a 40-car pileup. The traffic will be backed up for probably most of the day as we get the road back in repair, and train services out of Gatwick will also be Gatwick to London will also be on delay due to rubble on the tracks. We hope you can all be patient and maybe stay at home or stay at the office today."
And was I able to get it ahead of the other racers, or just those that are already behind me?
It will affect everyone. At DC8, yeah.
That's my turn.
That's just mean.
Yeah. Some people be
Don't
that
you
way.
heart me. Don't you heart me. That was mean.
So, as we come back up to Brit, as we're approaching the M25 junction, you can see the variable speed cameras flashing, recommending 30-mile-an-hour speeds. Then you see the red circle demanding 60, red circle demanding 50, 40, 30, but it's almost a wish and a prayer because you can see all the traffic has stopped. Thank God we're streaming this at 5 o'clock in the morning UK time, because I imagine this would be too nightmarish for anyone who's actually heading to work. They're probably living it.
It's too real. It's too real, man.
I don't know what to do. I'm gonna look down my. I'm gonna stick my head out the window, and I'm gonna go woo 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 and see people pull over so I can pass them.
That's got to be an intellect roll. Please make me an intellect roll, and I really hope you succeed, honestly.
I'm muted again. Oh my gosh.
So you were just speaking.
I
I've
know it. I
not
didn't hit it. Weird.
Not seeing the roll. I'm just seeing.
Oh, just roll it.
Yeah. So difficulty 2. You have a re-roll if you'd like to try for a re-roll
Mm-hmm.
from
I
your
would.
intrusion.
I would. I'm gonna
Okay.
re-roll.
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
Well, unfortunately, that's not going to work. The average punter might be a little dim, but they can recognize a wee woo from a real siren. And a couple of them just look at you, to be honest. Don't really say anything, like, you know, don't want to be rude, but at the same time. That's unfortunately that's not going to work. You're going to be caught in the traffic.
Cool. I think that's all I can do, right?
That for the moment, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So next we have Flashheart. Flashheart, seeing this, just dives straight into the hard shoulder, and you see dust kick up as he punches the microphone. And all of the debris that's on the hard shoulder. The hard shoulder is a lane purely for breaking down on. So maybe you see part of an exhaust go flying as well as he takes down that road. He's not going to pass you though, Brit. Not without making a check. Please make me a difficulty 5 speed defense roll.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Sorry.
What is going on with my... Everything is like weird and messed up. Anyways,
Flashheart's going to try and undertake you by going onto the breakdown lane. So please make a DC 5 speed roll. Speed defense roll.
Oh, finally something happens.
Yeah, so on a critical success, we'll say that you can 100% steal his idea if you like and head down the breakdown lane yourself ahead of him.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Cool. You see him trying to undertake you and just get ahead of him. And here we go.
Yeah.
I'd like to think she's still out the window going wee woo wee woo the whole time.
Like back up. Wee wee.
Next will be the Franz, Miss Franzel.
If possible, with the jet still going, can I try to fly over the cars?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Are we gonna do another might roll for this?
Nah, I think. Can I do speed since I got the bonus?
Convince me.
Now that the jets have like taken off, I've gotten used to the immediate punch of them starting up. So now it's just speed and holding on and
Okay.
trying
sure.
to get the right speed to take off.
Okay. Yeah. I'll give you that. Why not? So you get a
Okay.
+2 to speed.
See if I can.
Need to beat 5 to take flash art.
Okay. I don't add effort to it. How do you just add 2?
We'll just add 2. Manually.
Oh, okay. Well, I will use 1 effort because he's mean.
He is mean.
He is mean.
Oh,
Difficulty 1 with 1 effort is difficulty 2, plus your 2 speed is difficulty 4. Flash art is speeding down inexplicably faster than you can jet over. Maybe there's a bridge that's coming. You have to sort of like pull up and over.
Dodge.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yay.
they stay ahead, I'm afraid. Next is Seraphim.
As long as I'm keeping pace.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't start losing pace.
Cool.
You didn't roll that badly.
so what I'd like to do is use my stealth skill to drive in Miss Franzel's shadow, and all of the cars on the highway, they can't move forward, but they can move sideways. So they're trying to move sideways so that in case this bus crashes down to the road, they don't get smashed. So I'm trying to drive in her shadow.
I can see that. Okay. Should we... Let's... So you're just trying to keep up, you're not trying to overtake?
I would like to overtake.
Okay.
So I'd use the shadow to get through cars to a point where I could drive out of the shadow and overtake.
Well, you see, this traffic jam may go on for many miles.
Right.
Yeah. We're not very good at traffic in the UK. When it stops, we've had the whole M25 stopped before.
The
whole ring.
Right.
Especially before they made the changes to the Dartford Tunnel.
Honestly, it just sounds like you're making up words at some points. There's a tunnel. Yeah, whatever. We're just gonna give it that name.
Oh, it's a tunnel and a bridge, to be
Right.
honest. It's a Dartford crossing and a tunnel.
I mean, I could jump again, but that seems repetitive.
I mean, your car did accidentally start flying earlier. You could do the same thing again if you like. I mean, you've got a ton of wings, right?
Yeah, ton of wings. Let's just do that then.
Okay.
Try and get ahead here. Let's see. And I just roll at 0 right now, right?
Roll at 0 yet. We'll set the difficulty for Miss Franzel to beat.
Okay.
Okay.
Ugh.
Ooh, so
Difficulty 2?
difficulty 1, but you put a level of effort in as well, and you're trained, so that'll be difficulty 3.
Good. Not as bad as it could be.
No, that's a decent roll. So, Miss Fronzel, as you're jetting away, you can see that Seraphim's trying to take back their position, whether you're flying or not.
Alright, difficulty 3. Do I still have a +2? I have the defense, the speed defense.
Yeah, it's still a speed roll, so
And do I still get the +2 to this as well, or no?
speed rolls, 2 rounds.
Cool.
There you go. So yeah,
Nice.
The +2 to that, yeah.
yeah, you're able to stay ahead. Able to stay ahead for the time being. So next we'll come over to Glass. Glass, the trainway is very clear.
Well, a rolling stone gathers no moss, and I do a running check to try and go further ahead.
Sure thing.
Running 0 2 and 3.
Yeah, you know, a 3's not terrible. So who?
Oh, actually 4.
On a 4, that's not terrible. Okay. As you are going along, you see a tunnel coming up. Looks like quite a long one. But not like Norway long.
This tunnel, is this as I'm approaching Horley, the airport, Crawley?
Yeah. About maybe not Crawley. It's nearer the airport, I would have said.
Okay. Cool.
And you are now past the M25. Everyone is actually past the M25 at this point. I think you'll be navigating the traffic now.
So
That'll be
they're
the
going-
bridge that Miss Fronzel was dodging. It was the M25 bridge. There you go.
So they're exiting under the M23 then?
Yeah. That feeling when your player's done more research about your roads than you have.
I just have the map in front of me right now.
Even worse when, like, you live in that country.
I drive like I DM.
Oh, okay.
This is a whopping 5 minutes of research that I did.
More than I would
It's
do.
still impressive.
I remember the first time I decided to drive somewhere and ended up on the M25. Wasn't too bad. There weren't so many speed cameras back then. Yeah, you approach the tunnel. You're just going on through.
Yep.
Happy days.
Do I see any lights at the other end or any problems coming up?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
Clear sailing.
Cool.
Not too bad at all. As we approach, you can see there's sort of like the junctions sort of like move around and change, and before you know it, you can see the M23 ahead, massively backed up, going into London. But fortunately, as we've gone a couple of miles per turn, otherwise this race will take forever. You can find the other end of the traffic, and because obviously the traffic going in is still backed up, but on this side, eventually it clears. You know, you can see people, police cars, ambulances, all of that, trying to pick up things. Brit up front still.
Is Flash not in front of me?
No,
Did I
you
overtake
got a.
anyone?
Sorry,
Did I overtake anyone with that 4, by the way?
I am keeping track of it. You are currently on a different route.
Fair enough.
Okay, so he is on a different route.
Yes, Glass
Okay.
is on a different route altogether. They're on a train track somewhere.
Okay.
You did not let Flash Heart overtake because you nat 20'd to defend him going up the inside lane.
Okay. I'll just speed ahead then.
Sure thing. Difficulty 5
Oh.
speed check.
Whew. Ooh, I failed.
Yeah, no, as much as you try, the 12 pistons on Flash Heart's engines are pumping hard. And he's following behind, though. You can't actually hear him at the minute, but he does have a rather dashing pair of goggles.
I'm sure.
After Flash Heart... No, Flash Heart will try and overtake you. Flash Heart is going to try and do a little off-road stunt. Or maybe we go into a tunnel and he's going to try and do the woo thing.
Badass.
Woo thing, the Sonic thing.
We need a clip, guys. We need a clip.
So please make me a difficulty 5 speed check as he tries to muscle his way ahead.
I'm gonna put some effort in there.
Nailed it with the effort as well. That beats target number 9. No, wait, no, it doesn't. What? Effort minus 2, target number 9. Oh, okay, so essentially you beat it. You beat it by a lot. Do you have a minor effect suggestion?
Yeah, can I honk my horn and scare him when he's like on the roof of the tunnel and like he like falls off of it or something?
Sure. Let's suspend physics for a minute. As you honk, it does in fact startle him, and Flash Heart's not the kind of guy who wears a seatbelt. So as he shifts, the car is now driving upside down on the roof, and he is hanging from the steering wheel.
Miss Franzel would say safety first.
Remember, buckle up.
Funny you should mention Miss Franzel because she is directly behind Flash Heart.
Okay. I would like to, because we're going into a tunnel, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I want to land, but I want to see. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I want to land on the road hard enough that it can cause problems underneath in the railroad tracks.
Okay.
Does that sound plausible? It'd probably be a mite.
You're driving the magic school bus, right?
Yes. So it's pretty heavy. I mean, it's a bus.
Okay. So, so this will be one of them times when they cross and triangle again, which they do many, many times. I don't care what the maps say. So, yes, difficulty 2 will have an effect, and then we'll scale it up from there.
So roll a might to hit the ground really hard and affect the tracks underneath?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. I am going to spend some effort. Gonna put 2 in it.
Okay, so that makes it difficulty 4.
Okay.
So, Glass, as you are driving through this tunnel, behind you, you see part of the tunnel cave in, and then the cave-in sort of like starts. That's a cute kitty. The cave-in sort of like starts coming towards you as it does a sort of. I'm trying to think insert movie reference here. Style rock chase. but I'm sure we'll get to that on your turn.
Fair enough.
Thank you very much, Miss Fronzel. After Miss Fronzel is Seraphim.
Okay. I like the whole pretending to be a vehicle with a siren thing, and I do have stealth and disguise as one of my skills. So since Miss Fronzel is obviously a good law-abiding citizen, they will feel bad that they just caused destruction to some public property when a siren suddenly starts behind them, and that will allow me an opportunity to pass them up.
Please make me an intellect check to try and trick Miss Fronzel into letting you pass. Okay, so trained -2 effort, so that would be difficulty 6. Miss Fronzel, you hear sirens blare behind you. You've just damaged public property, and almost
no.
immediately
Oh no.
you can make an intellect defense.
I'm on the lam, man. I'm gonna spend another 2 effort. No,
Woo!
Well, between the two of you, how does this play out?
I immediately like hear the sirens and just, oh no, what have I done? And I just kind of like slowly eke back, going off to the side a little bit.
As the Seraphim comes driving past, Seraphim sticks their heads out and says, "God, the highest power of them all! Don't break his laws, baby!"
I'm going to jail now. What do I tell the kids at the school? Oh God. It's all over. I finally caught the fronds.
So, let's go back over to Glass. Glass on the train tracks. You can see the ceiling falling behind you, and the tracks are getting all buckled up. Lights start flashing on the signals down the thing, but there doesn't seem to be any immediate problems yet. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm being chased by a collapsing tunnel, so I guess I need to drive quickly. I'm not sure I have much opportunity to do much else.
Fair.
Do I need to set a difficulty, or just my roll will set it?
Set difficulty 4.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to be doing music controls during this, wasn't I? There you go, let's change the music up. So, with that success, let's see, so you've reduced the glory down to 1. You just fly ahead, and you're making your way down track, going fast, and you're Brighton bound. Can I offer you a GM intrusion?
Yes.
Ahead, you can see not a train station, but a junction point where several trains have stopped. In fact, taking up most of the lanes. This will be a problem for you to navigate, as you're going to need to try and find a way around the trains. I'm sure I have every confidence in Glass. You gain a re-roll, and you can gift a re-roll to someone else.
All right. I'll go ahead and send that reroll over to Seraphim. or Seraphim in the Seraphim?
Chat's asking about your advantage, Miss Franzler. Now I'm questioning it too. Did you use it already?
No.
No, you still got it then. Cool.
Yeah. I was thinking about it just as he mentioned giving XP to somebody.
Cool. So then, we go back to the top of the stack. Starting with Brit.
Is Flash still like right beside me?
Behind you, hanging from the ceiling. The tunnel's coming up, so he's going to have to try and steer his way out of that. But that's his problem to navigate.
Can I reach into the box that is on my passenger seat and grab a pair of designer shoes and throw them at him to try to slow him down?
Those are Jimmy Choos. What are you thinking?
That'll just buy me another pair. I'll say they were stolen.
What's his name? There was a. I need to Google it, damn it.
To Google. Everyone, to Google!
To Google.
I can't remember anything. I can't even remember what to Google to find out his name. I've got Burt Bacharach in my head. It's not Burt Bacharach.
Louis Vuitton?
No, not an actual shoe thing. English comedian, old guy. Possibly passed away. Did a dancing show. I can't even remember what the dancing show is called.
It's not Stephen Fry, is it?
No.
So you'll think of it like 10 minutes after stream.
Yeah, that'll be when it comes in. But if I could remember his name, there'd be a great joke there. Anyway,
Do I have to? Oh, sorry.
Yes, please make me an attack roll. Which I guess would be speed for throwing, right? Unless
Okay.
you want might to really, I don't know, hammer it home.
I'll just speed it. And difficulty 0?
Difficulty 5, because difficulty 5 NPC.
Okay. Ew.
Yeah, no, you throw up these designer shoes and they sort of get about halfway and then just clatter backwards onto the road, unfortunately.
Sports were totally not my thing. I like sat on the sidelines, so I really never learned how to throw anything.
And Flashheart just looks down and says, "Don't worry, we'll get that arm strength up in no time."
Why is he such a sleazeball? Don't know why, but I just can't picture him as anything else.
Oh, he 100% is an absolute sleazeball. Have you watched English comedies? We're kind of full of them. Next will be it'll be him still trying to overtake. He's actually going to spend his turn though getting back in his car and getting back down on the road. And so next we come to Seraphim, who has overtaken Miss Frunzel.
Oh goodness! Now I've got to go up against that guy. Woo! I'm gonna try and intimidate this guy. So, one of the things about Seraphim is that Seraphim is actually hideous and has been disguising themselves this whole time. They're very, very good at it, as you've noticed. But they're going to turn off all of the smoke projectors and the holographic imaging devices that they have constantly running around them. And this man is going to see them in all of their Old Testament disgusting angelic glory. And that stuff's horrifying. So let's see if he can keep his cool after seeing an angel in their actual form.
Sure. Reach out with your intimidation and fear. Beats difficulty 2. +4 takes to 6. So yeah, as you, he's sort of whoa, and like sort of slams on the brakes, pulls to the side, and you just go flying on by.
Woo!
And he is shocked. The comedian's name was Bruce Forsyth.
There it is.
He had a catchphrase, which I think he's been inducing those shoes for years, because it was nice to meet you nice. Anyway, moving on quickly. Next we'll come to Miss Franzel.
Can I just go past the sleazy ball?
Flash Hunt.
There we go. There's the name. I'm gonna go past him and hopefully, like, leave him in the dust.
Just gonna try and speed roll it out. Speed roll.
I mean, I don't want to. You know what? No, I think I am now like in trouble with the law. So there's no hold bars anymore. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna like hit him.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Go for it.
Mean, I
Public
believe
enemy number 1.
She's having a crisis.
I'm having an internal crisis right now, and Miss Frothful is like, I can't be in this country anymore, apparently. So we're just gonna try to do that. I'm gonna do a might roll.
Oh, so close. So
No.
close. Difficulty
Oh.
4 will not beat his standard difficulty of 5. And as you get close, he sort of leans out the window, pulling away, and says, "Hey, calm down, Miss Franzel. You and I, we're not enemies, you know. We could spend some time together. You don't need to stay in that bus anymore. You can come back to mine. I won't charge any rent or anything."
I can't even stay in this country. What are you talking about?
I wouldn't worry. You're.
Th-
What
there's
are
a-
you?
What are you doing? There's a race.
Don't
Get
worry.
that one.
Don't worry. I'll win.
Really? Because it seems like you're back here in the back with me. So.
I'm not in the back of you yet. Maybe later. Woof, woof. Just speeds
Whoa.
away.
Roll up the window, close the door, make sure it's all locked, and not roll that window back down.
Glass.
I'm gonna throw on the windshield wipers too, and like do a little spurts because I feel dirty right now.
Also, you need to get your spray ready. Your like bear spray. What is that called? Pepper spray.
Oh yeah, pepper spray. Rape whistle. Rape whistle. Sorry.
So next we head across to Glass. Glass, as I say, all these trains are stopped. The train tracks are obscured. How is Glass going to navigate this challenge?
Well, I'm quite skilled at jumping, so I think I'll simply jump on top of these trains and continue along my way.
Sure thing. Putting
7.
tons of effort in there as well. Okay, so 7. That's plenty good enough.
Whew.
Since none of the other racers can see you, I don't think they'll be putting effort into defending. I think about now. God, I wish I had some better maps. About now, all of you will be arriving because it's around that sort of time at Burgess Hill. There we go. Yeah, that makes sense. So you're all arriving around Burgess Hill sort of way. and you can steam through the platform on top of trains, and the rest of you on the road. There is a water stop here. Unfortunately, we all steamed past the lunch stop. No one stopped for biscuits.
Oh no!
And
I really wanted
Don't
those
worry.
biscuits.
I plan on doubling back. It's okay. I'm already in the back, so I might as well just.
Stop
Just
racing
turn
for the
around.
biscuit.
So we have 11 miles of race left. And at the moment, Glass is doing rather well. But so is Brit. Brit,
Yeah.
you see Flashheart sort of like duck behind you after sort of correcting his race. And then a fiery, unholy demon of justice scares Flashheart off the road, fire and brimstone, Old Testament stuff, and then do you return back to normal, Seraphim, or?
Why should I? I've got a race to win. I should remain intimidating.
Okay, so you can see this demon racing behind you, or angel, beautiful, glorious, but terrifying.
Yes, so beautiful that it makes you want to die.
Does it like distract me?
I'm not gonna say so yet, but it may do soon.
I'm sorry. I am going to. I don't know that Glass is close to being ahead, right?
No idea. Maybe this will be another point where they cross, actually. From the M23, you happen to see a train moving along, and you happen to see a car driving along the top of it. Currently, Glass is between Seraphim and Brit.
I'm going to. What am I going to do? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull down my visor, and I want to see the angel, but I'm going to try to use the sunlight and like move it to flash light in their eyes.
Hey!
Okay, I think that sounds like an intellect attack roll, please.
Okay. Difficulty 5 again?
No, because this time it's against Seraphim, so leave it at 0
so
and we'll
0.
set the difficulty.
Oh.
Easy one. As you go to adjust the rear view mirror, the rear view mirror comes away in your hands. Suddenly, you've got a rear view mirror so anything involving looking behind you or currently using two hands will be one step more difficult.
Or explaining to Daddy.
You can't say explaining to Daddy just before I'm about to make another two-hand job joke. That is your turn. Thank you. Seraphim, for just a moment, you see Brit like adjusting a mirror, and then I imagine we see a speech bubble come out of the car of just top row keyboard symbols. And what would you like to do?
Oh goodness. Well, I'm still undisguised, so I feel like my intellect pool is the highest I have right now. So I want to use that. I want to try and break Brit's mind by like standing on top of my racing car and spreading all of my wings and just screaming out light.
Sure.
And special abilities, can they help here in these things?
Sure thing. What is your special ability?
Illuminating touch. So I'm going to touch my car, and it's going to light up, and in addition to my own blazing glory, the Seraphim will also be blazing with glory.
Okay. Does it have any effects like attacking or giving advantage or anything like that?
Boop, boop, boop. Says use action, cost 1, stat intellect, it lights stuff up. So is that a no?
I think yes, no. So we'll give it to you for flavor because otherwise you won't be able to use it, and that's heckin' cool. So yeah,
Right.
Behind you everything starts glowing, and because you have we'll just give you make me an intellect roll for the intellect attack roll.
Right.
This tune's a bop.
Yeah, it is.
Whew!
Oh wow. Okay, so we
Glad I added some effort.
Whoa.
So that'll be a difficulty 5 intellect defense task, please, Brit.
Okay.
It was Brit you were attacking, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know that raid cry would be wildly inappropriate. Nope. So, Sarah, you're putting all this effort into looking terrifying, but I literally just said that Brit finds it harder to look behind them.
Right?
I was going to say it, but I was like, I don't know if that's gonna work.
I'm more worried about reapplying my lipstick.
Right?
What's going on around me?
You're using the rearview mirror to look at your own self to apply lipstick.
Both hands.
Just a knee on this wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Miss Franz, Seraphim has spread their wings. No, wait, Flashheart. Flashheart was put off at first, but now he sees a golden shining woman, and he's gonna try and overtake. As soon as oh yeah, it's just difficulty 5. Please make a difficulty 5 defense roll as Flashheart puts everything into gear.
That's speed, right?
Speed defense, yes please.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop.
Even with the effort, unfortunately, Flashheart just sort of like comes alongside, and you see at first he was dazzled, but now he's prepared.
Ooh.
Have you seen the It Crab?
Yes.
He reminds me of the season 2 boss.
No. Reynolds. Can't believe it, I've broken into my own car. Well, glass. On the train tracks, you can see as well on the road where the junction hits the M23 that you are between Seraphim and Brit. And Seraphim is glowing brightly, and Brit is currently ahead.
I would like to make... can I use the XP that I got earlier for a player intrusion?
I usually up the price of those to 2 for PvP and stuff. It depends. What's the intrusion?
I would like to call my old friend Finbar the Bard, because I have 2 people that might be interested in his products.
I might veto that one on this occasion if that's cool.
That's fine. In that case, I will continue to just try and go real fast.
Sure thing. Sure. So, hit me with a speed check.
Running?
Sure. Okay.
6.
Difficulty 6. So, Brit, you might have seen glass on the junction. So, can you make a defense roll against difficulty 6, speed defense? Fair. So, you get ahead. On this round, we will be steaming down. For most of us, we'll be heading into, coming off of the M23 into the circuit towns that make up Brighton and making our way to Madison Drive. Of course, you'll be pulling into Brighton Station Glass. So you'll have a different route to take, but also can get there. As the first person to get into Brighton, how would you like to get to Madison Drive?
Directly.
Make me an intellect roll. We'll see how it goes. It's difficulty 3 to pass, and we'll scale it up from there.
Oh, no, I meant going through any obstacles in my way.
Oh, what, buildings, traffic.
Yep. So that would be might?
That'd be a might roll. I might increase the difficulty to 4, just for the nature of the beast, if that's cool with you.
That's fine. Is this our last round?
Probably the last round of racing.
Mm-hmm. Let me see here. So if I have edge 2, first one would be worth 1, and every one after that would be worth 2, correct?
Correct.
1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, cool.
Damn, okay. So, mightily blasting through the buildings with a DC 9 check, Glass is making their way directly to Madison Drive. Next, Brit getting in and finding the road networks. How will you be navigating?
Carefully.
Of course.
I'm just gonna try to go through. Do I need to overtake him?
You don't need to overtake. You just need to get your intellect in here to navigate the streets of England.
Okay. And that's, do I have to be his?
Higher DCs, the higher it is, the better.
Oh. How much intellect do I have? Okay, we're gonna. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Not the end of the world. It's not the only thing that comes into play. Flashheart is his own entity. But Seraphim, how about yourself?
Yeah. Oof. I want to also make this a might. I'm going to, in my exposed form, just start using my massive clawed hands to just tear streets apart and push myself forward, throwing cars out of my way.
That is a terrifying thing to think of.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, make us that might roll. Let's see how well you do.
All right. Boop, 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 boop. And how do edges work?
So Edge reduces the cost of your effort. So if you have one edge, it will reduce the first tier of effort from costing 3 to costing 2.
I have 2.
It would reduce the cost from 3 to 1 then, for the first tier.
Great.
And then every
Great.
tier after that is worth 2 points.
Right.
Okay, so we've got a roll of 4, plus 4 makes an 8. Good roll.
Nice.
Miss Fronzel,
Hi.
Brighton
I-
approaches.
Yes, it does. I would like to try to take to the sky again and fly the bus over all of this chaos that everyone has just apparently laid out in front of me. Because I'm not going to bother with it.
Buildings
be
are falling
crank-
down, cars have been knocked left, right, and center.
It just looks like a Godzilla movie, so I'm just going to be the one lone helicopter surveying from the top. So, intellect to try and navigate and fly. Gotta be smart to fly.
Trying to avoid all the problems sounds smart, so I'll give it to you.
Okay. And I'm gonna put effort into it because this has not been going to plan thus far. Ugh. Ugh.
What do you mean not going to plan?
I'm in last place. What are you talking about? It's not going to. For you, it's going to plan.
And you
You've
think
been
you're
taking
getting
selfies up
arrested?
at the front the entire time. It's going to plan for you, not for me.
And you're on the lam.
And I'm in trouble with the law. Okay, it's been a rough day for school teachers everywhere. Can I use my advantage on that, or can I
Late
adapt
call.
before?
You should do, but I'll let it go. You can use it as if... Because you have a reroll anyway, don't you? You got an XP
Yeah.
gifted to you?
Yes.
So you can do that, yeah.
Okay.
You could call advantage on the reroll. Technically cheating, but you're in last place, so we'll make you some special benefits.
Okay. Do it again. There we go.
Woo!
I'm gonna be real mean, and I'm gonna use my reroll to have her reroll that.
Oh,
I'm already in last. That's like throwing this.
so mean. Rhythmic High, welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for the raid. We are witnessing the end of a race from London to Brighton and a bit of meanness going on.
It's not fair. I'm just gonna turn around and go back for the cookies, man. Like,
It's worth it. They made
there
a
was
full
a
spread.
water
You
stop
should go.
back
Sure to grab me some.
there was cookies. I'm just gonna go back with Mildred, and we're gonna hang out. We're gonna be friends now. So y'all have good times in Brighton, but I'm going back. I rode
Okay.
so badly, I turned around and went the other way back toward
Just looked at all the destruction, decided no. Okay, so looking at this, I think then it's not all based on that last roll, but you might think it was from the addition of points so far. Brit being in first place, you had the most points to start, but scored the least on your navigating Brighton roll. Glass was also doing very, very well, and Glass was actually in first and got the highest DC, so there's no doubt about it. Glass pulls in first. Glass wins the race by turning up to Madison Drive next. It's actually very close between Sarah Femme and Brit, but it's gonna be Brit that gets there first, followed closely. No wait, sorry, Sarah Femme that gets there first, followed closely by Brit. Purely because Sarah Femme is tearing up the road and buildings and everything else on the way to get there. Kylie, you arrive. Brit arrives third. Miss Fronzel did not finish. but they're winning the biscuit race.
Yeah.
All of
There are
all of
cookies.
Mildred's biscuits are homemade, which makes them extra special. Arriving in Brighton, you are greeted by a woman wearing rainbow-coloured feathers, like the sort of thing that you'd find in a carnival. Not like the full dress, but the feathers are.
Like a
Muted or no
Brazilian
sound?
carnival?
Yeah, but
Oh, like a Brazil.
it's just the pride flag and feathers.
Nice.
Very nice.
She's like waiting to greet you. Glass arrives first.
Am I first?
That's right, love. You win.
Woo! I'm told that's what humans do to celebrate, along with smiling.
Well, we'll just wait for the others to turn up, and we'll all do the podium thing and all that. In the meantime, you all right? You look like you've been chewing rocks.
Sweetie, I am rocks.
That's cannibalism.
Well, it will be Seraphim that arrives next. Do you arrive in your blaze of glory, or do you take a second to suit up, or?
No, it's total blaze of glory. Like, the Seraphim is shining, I'm shining. It's the monstrosity. Glass looks at it and doesn't get affected at all because they're a rock. And
You know
it's just...
I think he wrote about you.
And I come in sliding sideways, and everyone's blinded by the light. And then the Seraphim that you all know and love from the bar walks in with flashes of lightning and clouds and fog. And like, well, Glass, I did know that you were a rather good person. I'm glad to see you win, even if it wasn't me.
Thank you very much, Ascension Stories, for the raid.
you.
Welcome in.
And then I'm next, right?
Brit arrives next.
So I know that I'm gonna get a picture at the podium, right?
Yep.
So I'm like totally getting selfie ready. Also, I kind of want to tell Seraphim, like, you're really terrifying, but is that like your goth thing? Because I think you can kind of pull it off, because like it's really scary.
Oh my god, yeah. In high school, I did that to one of my teachers. It was the best. I swear. I didn't have to go to school for like 7 years after that. It was great.
Really? Like, I should have done that. Ugh, gosh.
I know. Everybody should do it. I mean,
Also,
phases are the best.
Can I use that like lip gloss for the pictures? Because like, that was great.
Oh yeah. Here, have another bottle.
Oh.
Well done, everyone. Great race. Glass comes third. Seraphim next, and then Brit. We'll wait a bit for Miss Fronzel and Flashheart.
Oh God, Flashheart didn't follow me to the cookies, did he? Oh God.
You know, I remember school. For me, it was a bit dense.
Oh.
Hey, stick around. I might be able to teach you a few things.
That joke got the silence it deserved.
Yeah, just let that silence sink in. That's, yeah.
Everyone would just like take a moment's silence to remember when we were all sane. Right. Champagne for you. Champagne for you. Champagne for you. I don't know where Flashheart and Fronzel are coming, but you win. So welcome to Brighton.
Thanks.
Is that like all we win?
Yeah, but you also win because you're in Brighton.
What is
Wow.
there to do in Brighton?
You kidding me? It's Pride Month. Brighton, hang on a minute. This might not be international knowledge. Brighton, home of Gay Pride England.
Did not
Oh.
know
Oh,
that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, okay. Brighton,
So it's the San Francisco of England.
it's yeah.
You know
it's,
what?
Brighton
You know
and
what?
Pride
I've got
Month.
this. I've got this. Let me call my dad. Ring, ring, ring. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, God. Like, we need a rainbow stat. And all of a sudden, huge rainbow all across the sky of Brighton. Woo! Party time!
Yeah, and she will take you out to all of the best clubs, which means we get to play this new track which I found. There you go, clubbing.
I'm too old to club in real life.
What?
I don't know how to club.
What? That's
You're
not
never
a
too
thing.
old.
Am I doing the things the cool kids do?
I just imagine Glass standing there with 2 glow sticks in hand, just
We should graffiti him with the glow sticks.
Yes.
boa around his neck. He's just standing there with 2 glow sticks, just like, this is fun.
Yeah, but
I
she'll
have
take you.
never had more fun in my entire life.
This is
Yeah.
very good.
She'll take you around to all the best clubs for the night. You guys are encouraged to be more friendly to each other than you have been. Flashheart never arrives. Not his scene. But we will pan away up the M23 to Mildred's biscuit stand. Miss Fronzel, oh hi.
Oh, hi. I'm just eating biscuits, you know? It's a good time, having tea. Telling Mildred about how I'm running from the law. And
My personal favourites are the Garibaldi biscuits. They're the ones with the raisins put through the middle and the nice soft biscuit on top.
I can see why you like those. Those are definitely a favorite, and I'm like trying every one that she gives me.
Would you like more tea?
Yes, please.
She doesn't
I would
question
love-
how you take your tea. You get it with 1 sugar and milk.
Okay,
That's
that's
just
fine with me.
Yeah.
This
There's
isn't
one way to
Starbucks.
make tea.
It's so wholesome.
You guys are like in gay paradise, and I'm sitting here with just a grand.
Oh, I'm totally going to like text you. Girl, get down here.
I don't have a cell phone, so I don't know who you're texting.
Well, never mind. Retcon.
Mildred's phone goes off.
Oh,
Both of you guys get down
like you're
here.
getting a text. It looks very rainbowy.
Well, it's Pride Month, so we could end up down to going down to Brighton, going out to some of the clubs and things, and celebrating love.
Would you like to go down to Brighton so we can celebrate Pride Month?
Why?
I can
you know,
take you on the bus. It only got slightly dinged, and I might be recognizable to the police, but that's totally fine.
I'll get the
With us
biscuit.
to Pride Month.
I'll make a tea tray.
And as Mildred goes to collect the tea tray, the Merlin engine custom car pulls up in the car park. Woof woof! Miss Franz, I found you at last.
You didn't go to the. You didn't finish the race. Hi.
Not my scene.
Not. Would you like some cookies?
No, I want you, Miss Franzel. I want you to come back to mine.
You are very adamant.
I find that way I get results.
You know what? Fuck it.
Ditch Mildred for Flash Heart?
No, I'll take them both. Pride Month, everybody.
Sure, okay.
Bisexuals count.
Oh God, this,
So good.
so misogynistic. For a second, my my immediate thought was, what? That kind of threesome is prideful. Great.
We totally are not the ones partying. This is clear.
You should have came for the cookies. You should have made the pit stop for lunch.
I know.
I
You
know.
all head back to
We had a race
Flash
to win.
You all head back to Flash Heart's place in London, except for the people out in Brighton. You know.
Oh, okay. Well,
Woo!
Seems like a good place to wrap up.
that's how that ends.
Yeah.
It's very important to wrap.
The end, everybody. It was a happy ending for all.
Happy ending for all. We taught Flash Heart about pride.
I got my rocks off.
Oh my god.
Woof woof.
You were the only one. Woof woof.
Woof woof. Which is a sound you probably heard that evening. Let's go round and say goodnight to everyone, starting with Kylie. Oh, hi, Kylie. Who are you?
Oh, hi.
Where can we find
I
you?
am Stonefly_Kai. I'm on Twitch and Twitter. I do tabletop I do tabletop roleplay games, magic and art. Yep, that's me. Oh, and my favorite part of tonight was the ending, for sure. All of it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm so glad. Next we come to, this isn't Brighton, that Kayla person.
That's okay. Hi, I'm that Kayla person. I'm only on Twitter, so just head on over there. One could say I got stonewalled by glass, and I hate myself for saying that. Don't laugh at that. That doesn't deserve a laugh. But yeah, Miss Franzel got a happy ending. We'll check it out later in the Rule 34. It'll be fun. That's all I got.
Every day I'm memeing. Next around we have Connie. Oh yeah! Same questions.
Yeah. Hey, I am Connie. Oh yeah. I'm on the Twitch. I'm gonna be playing Digimon World 3 in like 2 or 3 weeks on Thursdays. You should join me. I've never played a Digimon game, and I'm playing with someone who loves Digimon, so it's gonna be great. The favorite thing about this was definitely the scene where Brit and Seraphim were exchanging cosmetics through their car windows.
Yes!
As you do on the M25.
Oh,
As
the
you
M23. You actually could do that on the M25 most days. Last but most certainly not least, Justin at Maychan Press.
Oh, hi, I'm Justin at Maychan Press. I'm the community manager over there. And gosh, my favorite part was probably the puns. All of the puns in chat, all of the puns in stream. It just, they kept on rolling and I loved it.
Thanks, I hate it.
That's been my feelings about the puns all night.
Okay, so we are going to go on a raid tonight, but before we do, if we have a raid cry which is even slightly socially acceptable, please shout it out now. Otherwise, check out the closing links, which include all the places you can find us and support us, all the places you can contact us, and all those other good things. Check out our sponsors as well, including Maychan Press and Bird in the Storm Publishing, whom we're very grateful to. Also, check out all the websites where you can get 10 to 15% discount. You can find all of the codes in and under the stream. And until next time, keep on evoking emotions. We will be here tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST, starting off with our Warhammer 40k game, where we may or may not have embraced chaos pretty heavily. And yeah, we'll be back at the same time next week for more cartoon karting. I think the only thing we can finish on is
Well, after all that, do the two of you want a cup of tea?
and we'll go on that.
Good time.